Hopefully you can hear me. Now you can also see me. Hello, good afternoon. This is our weekly, sometimes bi-weekly way of saying hello to you from me here in Liverpool. Let me just make sure you can actually see me okay. You can. Let me know if you are around. Let me know if you, watching this, following us. Let us know where you're from. Also, this is a very much a conversation about, ask me anything questions. So we'll dive right here into some topics I want to cover in this live. Just a minute, make sure that our chat is working. Yes, okay, so it's working fine. Excellent. Right, okay, brilliant. First of all, I want to tell you that I'm happy to be here again doing this live video with you. Also, normally we're doing those live videos sort of towards the end of the day, sort of 8-9 o'clock in the evening. This time round we swap it slightly, so we decided to bring it forward to sort of midday, sort of like 3 o'clock right now here in the UK. So hope you can make it. If not, you can always listen back to the recorded version. Hello to everyone who is watching this live, and again hello to everyone who's going to be watching this on the replay. Let me know in the comments below where you're from and what's happening. A few things I want to tell you about. One is, you know that I've done some recent videos with a company called Bexley, and they are doing very good. I think Bexley was fairly happy with the videos and the outcome, because we not only provided the actual YouTube footage that they can use, and it's talking about their company and their stuff, but we also sort of gave them a little bit of heads up with regards to Instagram, because I think their Instagram is kind of okay, and we've told them that perhaps if they would only increase their game on Instagram, that could completely change the way how they are perceived. So we'll see if if we're going to do something with them or not eventually. I don't know, but yes, if you are looking for a new pair of shoes and you kind of wondering what to get and where to get it from, I highly recommend Bexley, because they are been tried and tested and they're looking good. My Bexley boots are doing all right. I've realized this morning that we are actually I scuffed them, and it's basically I've recorded a video about them, about how you can recover them, and how did I recover them. So you can actually sort of see that. I think that video is going to be up tomorrow. So you can see how bad I've damaged them. But I've realized right now where and how I damaged them. It's by driving my car. I think there must be something in the car, in the clutch or in the brake, that I must be moving the feet in a way that maybe my shoes don't like that. So you'll see the damage that I've done to them tomorrow. Okay, so that's definitely that. Bexley, go and check them out. I've got 2 videos about Bexley. They are fairly decent, especially if you look at the if you look at the sort of autumn or spring collection, because I've done 2 reviews. One was the black sort of double monk strap, and the other one was the sort of the sort of summer, like kind of spring autumn kind of shoes. So I'll show you them here. So that's one of the videos. So I'll just copy that to chat. So if you have not yet had chance to sort of go and check them out, you can. I don't know if that's the correct link. I think that's the correct link. For whatever reason.
Hi, it's me, Michael, from Men's Finest, and this is the second video about...
There you go, Bexley. So yes, you can actually go and check them out. Marco, hello, how you doing? And man, he's saying, hi, maybe this question was asked many times, but I'd like to know you better. What do you do for a living? Just YouTube or something else? No, Marco, actually that question has not been asked that often. I've got two lives at the moment. I'm an extremely well paid engineer consultant. I've been doing engineering consulting for at least 10 years now, and you know, I'm earning lots of money from it. But what I realise is that I would like to do less consulting in the future and more to do with not even YouTube necessarily, but in generally sort of in fashion, creating brands and helping other brands to perhaps succeed on the market. So that's what I wanted to do. In the UK, I don't know where Marco, where you're from, but in the UK, we pay decent money for decent skills. So my engineering jobs, paid for a lot of things in my life. I always laugh at that, but I think it's time to sort of kind of move on from it. I'm still going to be doing consultancy with the company that I'm working with, but it's not. My time is sort of going towards fashion and towards style and towards YouTube and towards other things, then towards engineering. So, but I'll still be there. I'll still be around. Maybe for another year or two, I'll still be helping them. I want to make sure that the legacy that we leave is enough for them to sort of keep doing what they do best. So, so for sure that's going to be the case. But yeah, so I'm going to be moving completely to fashion at some point in my life, whether that's fashion, style, call it whatever you want. Good, you were an engineer as well in Italy, very good. I'm specialising in a very sort of narrow field of calibration, which is kind of electrical engineering, comparing uncertainties between few values. So that's what I do. That's what's paying for a lot of things in my life. Yes, so that's what it is. So Marco, if you're interested in style and fashion, especially if you're Italian, you should be jumping on that bandwagon of style and figuring out how to do it. So that would be fun. Sarius Ninja asks, hey there, I'm looking to buy my first suit for work. Do you have any recommendations, colour brands, any specific models? Yes, go suitsupply.com. Don't go anywhere else. Full stop. What you should buy? You should buy, if it's work, depends on what you do, how creative do you want to be. But in general, I've done a video as well about this. I think it's called... I know you said you already had a job, but I think there is that video there.
They should wear on their job interview. So I thought I'll do this quick video to.
So I've done a video about the what to wear for job interview, but that also is very good about what to wear at work in general. So you can just check it out. There is some cool ideas about what to wear and how to wear it. Okay, so Bexley was the first thing I want to talk to you about. So go and check them out if you have not yet done so. Good company. And basically, what I've done as well, I've created a link to Bexley through a company called Bit.ly. They are just shortened links, but what that gives you is sort of a very good indication how much traffic you actually send in. So, out of 600 people that viewed that video, I think I had like 180 clicks through that link to their website. So I think if we were push and maybe market that properly, I could easily think that we could go to a few hundreds of clicks, maybe thousands of clicks. So I think that campaign, went out okay, but especially on Instagram, I think they should be doing more Instagram. We told them we could help them on Instagram. It hasn't worked out yet, but I'm sure it will at some point. Right, so Bexley was one of the first things I want to tell you. Second thing I want to tell you about is our new products. If you're following us on Instagram, mensfinest.co.uk on Instagram, you would have seen our Instagram stories. We post loads of interesting stuff on our Instagram stories. We're going to have lots of new products. This particular bow tie, which is amazing, sort of touchy, nice, soft bow tie, one of the best we've ever made. I mean, that material itself costs like 40 quid, 40 pounds a meter, so it's expensive material for what it is, and it's just amazing. The new products, new line that we've created is just beyond belief. So again, I don't know whether you've seen or whether you have sort of been paying attention, but if you were to go to there, you would see the sort of the latest collection that we did on all of the products. So whether you can click it or not, I don't know, but just go and have a look on mensfinest.co.uk. You're going to see all of the products, including the one that I'm wearing. So we've done some prototypes, we like it, and now we decided to sort of go ahead with it. So that's new products there, new bow ties. We're also going to be doing new pocket squares again on Insta story. You can actually see what those new pocket squares are going to be like. You can also see ties that we're making. We're doing 7-fold ties and just normal ties. There's going to be loads more new stuff sort of coming your way. Stream complete. Stream resumed. I think we had some issues. I don't know. Anyhow, I think it's all right. I don't know. Sometimes it just sort of stops and then it starts again. Anyhow, I'll just continue as if nothing happened. I can still see you here, so that's fine. Okay. What else? Yes, some new made-to-measure stuff coming our way. We have just completed another couple of clients this weekend for made to measure. It's doing all right. I didn't expect it to become such an important part of Men's Finest so quickly. So that's interesting. I'm going to do a video series, no doubt about it, because our website is going to have a bit of a revamp as well. So what we're going to do is we're going to probably show you the entire process and how we measure people for our made to measure collection, so you can be part of that as well. It's very simple how we do it. I know some companies do want to complicate and do want to tell you that it's super difficult and super time consuming to actually do a made to measure suit and shirt, but I can tell you it's not, so it's okay. So new made to measure stuff is coming your way as well. There's going to be loads more video content, and I think we are probably struggling with the stream again. I can see the YouTube. I think YouTube decided to sort of stop on us again. We'll just continue. We'll see what happens. So that's that. Marco is saying, thank you for your answer. Now I'm doing a master in management engineering, same as bachelor. I'm started to like a lot fashion. I'd love to work with some fashion brand as a management engineer. I mean, a lot of brands, what I've seen so far, a lot of brands are looking for technical people, I think there is there is far too many just fashion designers and fashion people in general. So companies, fashion designer houses, they're going to be looking for some engineering sort of perspective engineers. They can do and create things and modernize things. So no doubt you can find something there, especially if you're from Italy. That could happen there. Noah is asking, what do you think about Bottega Delmut? I have got no opinion about them because I don't follow them as much, so hard to say. What do you think about Lionel Laluzzi, the Italian bespoke tailor? I great. I met that guy a few times during PT Uomo. he's good. He's Italian. You know, he is, his style, the way how he sort of does things is amazing. You know, he is. Google him if you don't know who that is. Yes, he's the best. When we went last year with Colin Watt, a friend of mine, to PT Womo in June, you know, he was like a superstar. I think every year his brand is growing as well, and his style is growing. Yeah, it's just typical Italian, you know, like full of colours, full of him, full of sprezzatura. Yeah, loving the guy. Chad, hello, how you doing? Weather in Liverpool, yes, it was actually mild today. It wasn't that bad. We didn't even have to have a coat to go out and walk the dogs, so that was pretty cool. Yes, so Chad, I'm gonna, I think, publish our video tomorrow. So tomorrow is going to be on our YouTube channel. So thank you so much for you know, for doing the video with us again, and that was cool. Now what else? Yes, Chad, I was actually my nephew, I was talking to him about, he's done a couple of videos with me on my YouTube channel, so I've asked him whether he wants any of the zoologist you know, fragrances, and he chose, I think he chose Panda out of all of the ones that you gave me after the sniffing thing. So that was very nice. So so you know, we growing and we pushing the, you know, zoologist into new areas of you know, for the younger generation. He's only 10 years old and he was like made up. So really cool. -10 in Toronto, Jesus. Yes, you know, I don't. Yeah, here is like +11 right now, so I wouldn't ever swap that for -10. Yes, for sure. Right. So another thing I want to talk to you about was socks. Yes, that was interesting. Chad, have seen this about sort of, I don't know how many we had in Atlanta during Menfluential, but we had probably like 60, maybe 50 pairs sort of our socks. They were the sort of the premium sock company that we currently use, and called Dot Socks, and we actually probably sold all of them in Menfluential, so that was very interesting. So what we're doing right now, and Chad, that could be also potentially interesting to you, my friend, is we are trying to figure out if there is any way that we can at the moment. Oh, this is my wife. Whether we can at any point sort of do any collaboration with any influencers. So that's what we trying to figure out right now. You will see probably this week, maybe next week, a video collabo that we're doing with one of the influencers here in the UK, where we're going to be sort of promoting these socks. So we'll see what's going to happen there. Correct, you got 3 pairs of socks, I remember that. Very good. So yeah, I mean, we definitely going to be doing some collabo with influencers on that. So there is affiliate links, there'll be revenue share, and all sorts of things like that. So if any of you know anyone, or even Chad or whoever else is here, that you know and think that your brand or your YouTube channel or your Instagram can actually you know, benefit from you know, selling those socks, there is prize at the end, monetary value, you know, a sort of revenue share that we're going to do. So let me know if you're interested. Yes, you were mentioning this. Okay, so that's the link that you're mentioning about them being the sort of best made-to-measure tailor. Yeah, there'll be loads of them like that. There'll be loads of well-established tailors. Just clicking on bespoke. Let's have a look. And you can just set up an appointment for Monday. Can I do that? No, it doesn't say store. This is what I'm looking at right now. So I'm just there on their website, just having a look. Beautiful looking website though. Oh, look at those lapels. Okay, Beirut. Beirut seems to be sort of destination. Lots of tailors going to Beirut, Florence, London. Yeah, I mean they are well established, so there'll be plenty of companies like that, I would imagine. They follow no one. Loving this. Yes, so okay. So that's so that's what they are. I you know, I admire them. I like them, of course. Okay, Chad. It was nice to obviously speak to you as well. Take care, brother. Of course. I bought the pocket square you had on sale about a week ago. An idea when those will be shipped, when I will see them in the mail. I'm in Kansas, USA. I think we shipped all of our products usually a day or a day after when they are bought. Let's have a look. James, right? Yes, so that was shipped a few days ago. Well, a good few days ago. So I guess this should be on its way. Let us know if you don't get it, because if you if not, we'll just send you another one. If it it's not going to turn up in the next week or so, it means that probably it's going to get lost somewhere, so we'd have to send it again. Let us know. Or the best bespoke tailor? No idea, because what does it mean, the best? The best in what sense? That's going to be very difficult to establish, I guess, right? Do you want an English tailor? Do you want Italian? From Neapolitan tailors, or any sort of people from Milan? Yeah, that'll be yes. What does that mean? I don't know. Can I ask you, how did you learn all the things? It's through some sort of watching lots of videos for sure, but also reading a lot of materials. So there is combination of both. But I don't consider myself being well educated in that. I think there is a lot more people that know a lot more about this than I do. So yes, you have to also bear that in mind. Babes, how are we going somewhere?
I'm going to Burnett.
Okay, what time?
4.
4, okay. So you've got another 10-15 minutes, lads. There was an interesting question I posed on my Instagram. I don't know whether you noticed this or not, but I've asked a question about how important is it for you to buy British, or how is it important for you to sort of understand where the things that you're wearing are from. And it was a very interesting discussion on Instagram about this, because some people say, well, it doesn't really matter because the quality matters. If it's made in the UK, or if it's made in Thailand, it doesn't really matter as long as you know and understand the quality and happy with it. But some other people say, yeah, it is important, but only at a point where you actually sort of saying this right now in front of Instagram, in front of the audience. But when you're actually making a purchase, all that matters is the price. And it's very interesting to see what you think about this, whether whether buying British or in general things made in the UK or in Italy or in France or in Portugal actually are important to you. Marcus says, guess it matters, but it can be really broad question and answer. Yeah, I guess obviously quality matters, but it's just the country of origins doesn't actually matter to you or not. With all the sort of situations, geopolitical and whatever else, when it comes down to where is it made, how people are getting paid, what materials are used, etc. So is price everything, or does it actually matter where and how you make things? Yes, brilliant. That was more or less what I wanted to talk to you about. So Bexley, our new products, some made to measure that we do, socks, and also the question about how important is it to make things in Britain. I'm just looking if I missed any questions. Ask any more questions if you need, because otherwise I'll be disappearing in a minute. Yeah, but Bottega del Mut, they're looking very nice. They're looking as if, I haven't actually seen any prices on the website anywhere with regards to their suits, but I would imagine they're going to be ready to wear overcoat. Let's have a look. Yeah, ready to wear overcoat is 1,300. So I would imagine a bespoke suit that would be like in 3, 4, 5,000, something like that, easily. Those lapels even on the overcoats are amazing, and big. Okay, so that's great. I'm just thinking what else. Hi Mano, how you doing? It's me, it's the same, but to be done in Italy or UK. Ah, right, okay. Yes, some people said about making things in the UK or Italy or other places that it actually gives you a sense of pride and gives you a sense of sort of ownership, that you know where it was it was made in Huddersfield, or it was made in Sheffield, or it was made in Liverpool or other places. So it actually gives you a sense of belonging, if that makes sense. Okay, good stuff. Right, thank you so much, guys. Let me know if you need anything else. Leave the comments in under this live, because of course as soon as we switch off this YouTube live, all of those comments you'll only be able to see on the left hand side here. So you're going to be able to see there, right? But of course you won't be able to do anything else with them. But if you make any comments on the sort of reply on this video, I'll be able to reply to you, and also other people will be able to reply to it as well. So yes, let me know how it's how you doing, Mano, how things are going, and yes, comment, like, share, do whatever else you want. Speak to you next week.